Hip Hop Mike in the building. Thursday vibes in full effect to take over tonight, and you already know. Special guest here kicking it with me goes by the name Lamari.
What's popping, bro?
Welcome to the city, my brother. How
Thank
are
you, thank you, man. Thank you for having me, man. I appreciate it. I'm doing well, man. How you doing?
All good, man. I know you took a long flight to New York.
Yeah, man. You know what I mean? Like I was actually in Miami right before I came out, but usually where I'm from is Qatar, and the flight from Qatar to New York is like about 14 hours.
No joke.
Direct, 14 hours. But thank God, you know what I mean? Like I fly Qatar Airways. Are you familiar with Qatar Airways?
I've heard they're beautiful. I haven't flown, but I've heard it's
Best
gorgeous.
airline on the planet. They just won the Skytrax Awards recently, and it's comfortable to fly with Qatar Airways. So I have no complaints. I jump on a plane, and there's a bed, so I just pass out, and boom, like 10 hours later, I wake up, watch a movie, get something to eat. Boom, I'm in New York, I'm in Miami, I'm anywhere. You
That's
feel me?
it. Straight to work when you touch down.
Hell yeah, you know what I mean? I love it. I love it.
How many days you hanging out in the city with us for?
Well, I'm only here for 2 days, man. You know what I mean? Got a lot of things going on. Came out here to check you. You feel me? So I had to. I can't not come to New York and not come check you out at Hot 97. You feel me, bro?
I appreciate the love, man.
Thank you, man. Appreciate you for having me.
I want to take it back to your hometown.
Talk to me.
All the way 14 hours away across the globe.
In the desert.
What's it like growing up in Qatar, man?
Damn. Well, actually, I grew up between Qatar and Toronto. So I'm from Qatar, born in Qatar, and by the age of 7, 8 years old, we moved out to Toronto just because my father wanted to have us learning the Western community and learning how to speak English and just better our lives. You know what I mean? So we moved out to Toronto, lived in Toronto for like 17, 18 years, you know what I mean, before I went back to Qatar. But even throughout that time when I was in Canada, when I lived in Toronto at that time, I would always come out to the States, and every summer I would also fly back to Qatar. So it's not like I was away from Qatar all my life. I was still, like, Qatar was also like a part of my life. You feel me?
I mean, it's built in. It's really,
It's in me.
where you're from.
It's in me. It's in me. You feel me? I got the best of both worlds. You feel me?
Where did you fall in love with hip hop? Was it back home or was it Toronto or?
Um, I would say when it was in Toronto, most likely, because by the time I was exposed to hip hop, it was through my older brother. You know what I mean? Like he would always like play like the hot music at that. He was older than me, so he always played like the Snoop Dogg, the Tupac, the Bone Thugs.
Okay.
And at that time, I fell in love with that stuff. You feel me? And I was like 7, 8 years old, and it just got embedded in me. You know what I mean? Next thing you know what I mean? I just wanted to get into that. You know what I mean? Start writing music, making music. But before that, even like, you know what I mean? Like even if you go backwards for a little bit, when I was a little kid, my dad used to take me and my brothers to the toy shop, like Toys R Us, to go buy some toys. I have one of my brothers that would buy like guns and like swords and stuff. And my other brother would buy like cars. He's into cars. I was buying instruments.
Okay.
I was more into like music. I was into instruments. So I bought me like a little like Casio pianos. I don't know if you remember those, like little
Of
Casio
course.
pianos. I started with that. I was like 5 years old, and I just had something to do with melodies, and that was just, you know what I mean, like was embedded within me. You know what I mean. Next thing you know what I mean. I just realized that I had a talent into this, into making music, creating music, producing, writing, and boom, here I am today.
You fell in love with all aspects.
Of course, you know what I mean. But the genre that really was embedded in me was hip hop. You feel me? Like you know what I mean. Like I'm a student of a culture. You know what I mean. I'm a student of the culture, and I've been in love with hip hop. You know what I mean? Like since I was a kid. You feel me? Like I studied hip hop all my life till today. You know what I mean?
Toronto has an interesting scene for hip hop.
Facts,
I think
facts.
I think more so it's in the forefront now because of the Drakes of the world.
Of
Obviously, you
course,
know,
of
Joe.
course. Shout out to Drake, you know what I mean, for putting Toronto on the map. You feel me? And there's a lot of big artists that came out of Toronto.
Facts.
You feel me?
A lot of people don't realize that before, I mean, Drake really put it on the map, and I think before that, it wasn't really looked to for the music, but there was always a very deep music culture. I think it goes back to even like a lot of reggae music movements.
Facts. Because you know what it is, that the bigger community, the urban community in Toronto is more Jamaican. Like even when I grew up between Toronto and Hamilton, that's where I grew up when I was in Toronto, in Ontario. Um, the people that were around me, like the slang English was more patois. Patois is what Jamaicans speak. So it was just, you know what I mean? It was Jamaican. It was like Jamaican English. Yeah, that's Jamaican slang. You know, me no rude boy, big man, a shot eye, you feel me? Like it was just that was the slang in Toronto. You feel me? Like that's why when you hear like Drake talking, you know what I mean? Like it's things are going on because it's patois. You know what I mean? Like that's the culture. That's the slang out there. Like how you have like slang in New York is different than slangs in Miami, different than slangs in the South and the West. It's all different. You feel me?
How do you get your first starts in the music coming out of Toronto? Like, who recognized you, or what did you kind of start doing to get the ball rolling, to get your name out there?
Well, I mean, I had to do everything on my own. You know what I mean? Because not a lot of people believed in me when I first started. You feel me? You can say like the people around me, but a lot of people, you know what I mean, like would say, "Nah, that's not for you. That's not for you." And a lot of those things used to kind of bring me down. You know what I mean? Not till I went through real life situations and experiences that I got to learn that, yo, maybe these people are just hating on you.
That's it.
You know what I mean? Maybe these people just don't want to see you do better in life. Maybe these people acknowledge that you have a talent and you have something, but you know what I mean? They just don't want to see you do better. That's when I started realizing, I'm like, you know what? I ain't gotta worry about nobody. You know what I mean? I ain't gotta worry about what people gotta say, what their opinion is. I just gotta do me for that time being. And once I started doing me, everything started opening up. Doors started opening up. People just started, you know what I mean? Fuck with me. You know what I mean? On some real shit.
Well, no, you definitely doing your thing, man, and I see a lot of music coming out. I want to get back and talk about it in a
Hell
minute,
yeah.
but let's give them a taste of what you sound like.
Let's do it.
What should we play for the people?
This track's called BidWin. Now, BidWin means an original Arab, a Normaic Arab from the desert. But I kind of switched it up as in Bidwin. I spelled it as Bidwin. What Bidwin means is, what I mean it on the track is that I'm a Bidwin. All I do is bid and win when I play. You feel me? So this is a track. I shot a video for this. I'm about to release it in the next 2 weeks. It's called Bidwin right here.
Let's get to it. You know what it is. Lamar in the building. It's called BidWin. Let's get it.
Lamar. When I thought I couldn't get no stronger, I be death when I see round the corner. Rather keep it short and money longer. All my haters watch no money launder, yeah. Pay them no mind them get paid. If they weren't there when you broke, they shouldn't be there when you made. I got screwed by my closest, see I learned the hard way. But I'm a bid when all I do is bid and win when I play, yeah. Don't get too close, I know what you want. You would rather see me struggle than to see me putting my fam up. They been on the same tip, 4 by 10 years of change, yeah. Ain't nothing changing the game, yeah. Ain't nothing changed with my game, yeah. Soon as I get my money up, we be ballin'. Even with a poker face, I be all in. I be all in. I be all in.
You know what it is. Lamari's still in the building hanging out with us from
Qatar with a Q. Qatar.
Qatar to Toronto.
Hell yeah,
Now
Qatar.
in the United States, making moves all over the world.
Let me ask you a question. Sorry to interrupt you. Have you ever heard of Qatar before?
I've heard of it.
What do you know about
But
Qatar?
all I know about it is that I can't afford to go there. That's all I know, honestly.
Nah. Listen, you know me now. So you ain't gotta worry about that. You know what I mean?
For real, I mean, as an ignorant American, and like I've been to Paris, I've been to London, like I've seen the generic places where Americans go,
Yeah.
but I've always pictured the Middle East and Qatar specifically as more wealthy and just so different from like the traditional. Like,
That's a fact.
like I don't know, like being from Qatar, where would you guys go on vacation? Because for us, it's like islands, go to Florida.
We come to New York.
We don't have to go to New York.
We come.
You know, see,
You
I
feel
can't
me?
even afford to live in New York. That's about all I know. But no, what do you think it is? Because there's
But-
definitely a disconnect between America and where you come from.
So a lot of people that don't know about Qatar, you know what I mean? Like if you Google Qatar, it will just show you that Qatar is the richest country in the world, which is a fact. You know what I mean? Like as per Forbes magazine and a lot of other websites. They're the largest liquefied. Qatar is the largest liquefied natural gas distributor in the world. We just won the Asian Cup. I don't know if you're into soccer like that, but soccer is big in Qatar. We just won the Asian Cup in Qatar, and we're
Jerseys all say Qatar.
Qatar Airways. So you know what I mean. We sponsored Barcelona. You know what I mean. You know what I mean. So yeah, it says Qatar Airways, and you're familiar with FIFA, of course. We're hosting FIFA 2022 in Qatar.
It's major.
It's made big.
What's the city look like? Would you say
It's
more,
beautiful.
Is it more high tech than New York?
Of
About the-
course.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you serious? Like,
What's like high tech? Like everybody has like an electric car.
nah, see, electric cars are not really popping like that out there, you feel me? Because gas is cheap, so people can afford to push heavy whips. The people can afford to push V12s and V10s and stuff, you feel me? Tesla haven't really reached it out there yet. There's no market for Tesla, you feel me?
It's all right. You guys are running on natural gas.
Natural gas, you feel me? And it's there and it's cheap, you feel me? Why not?
Amazing.
And yeah, man, like Qatar is really beautiful. The skyscrapers, it's safe. You know what I mean? Like one thing about Qatar, it's the safest country in the world.
I heard you can't really smoke weed out there. Or
You
curse.
can't. There's no drugs. You
No
can't
drugs, no cursing.
cursing. I mean, you can. I mean, yeah, if you're between your people, but you can't just go out and just curse in public.
It's not like
And
Brooklyn where you're like, if you're driving,
Nah.
somebody cuts you off.
oh hell no, you can go to jail for that.
Okay.
If you you know what I mean, having road rage and you know pull down the window, put out your middle finger or whatever, nah, you know, it's a wrap. You know what I mean? They can call the cops, they take your plate number, police pull up, they put you in jail. Yeah, they ain't got no tolerance for that. So the whole country is built on respect and culture and just you know part of the Arab culture is just you know what I mean people are just very respectful and genuine with each other. You feel me?
Beautiful thing, though.
You know what I mean? Of course, you know what I mean? And that's the kind of culture that I grew up from, you know what I mean? So for me to come out, make the transition from being from Qatar to living in Miami right now is not really a culture shock because I grew up in Toronto, you know what I mean? But I could see it being a culture shock to a lot of people because of the way of handling situations, you feel me? Like people out there are just more like calm, more like genuine, you know. Nobody's trying to do you, you know what I mean? Like in a way trying to get you for something. Yeah, exactly. You feel me? It's just different. People are just peaceful. That's why a lot of my American friends that come out of Qatar, they never want to leave. They're like, bro, I can see me living my life over here, raising a family over here. You know what I mean? Like it's just so safe. Nobody wants to hurt you. Nobody wants to get you for something.
Universal love.
It's just love, you feel me? So yeah, man, you know, like once you come out there, which you will very soon, and I'll make sure I send out that invitation to you. You're gonna see how we do it out there. You feel me?
I've seen some visuals, and it definitely, you know, you reflect the culture a lot in the visuals, but how much of it do you stress putting in the music? Is a lot of the culture reflected in the music, or do you try?
Not really. I keep it hip hop at the end of the day. You feel me? Cause that's what it is. You feel me? That's who I am, and that's the kind of music that I put out, and that's what I represent. I still represent the culture exactly. You feel me? So I represent the hip hop culture regardless. I do be adding some of my roots into my music, whether it's
Even just the title.
you feel me? Like even with the production with instruments, you know what I mean? Like when you hear the, you know, as you heard in the song in BidWin, the Arabic instruments that I use on there, you know what I mean, with the metaphors that I use on there. I add some of my culture on there just to, you know what I mean, give people something new to listen to.
What would you say is your biggest inspiration when it comes to creating music? Is it
Damn.
a certain place? Is it a certain person? Is it situational?
Honestly, bro, it's all of the above. Is mostly my life. You know what I mean? Like,
Whatever you feel in the moment, they're gonna get on the record.
yeah, that's it. And not only that is also what I go through in my life. You feel me? Like once you hear my music, It's everything that I go through in my life that I write about, whether it's about a significant other, somebody I met, a relationship that went down south, betrayals of friends that I lost. You know what I mean? Like it's just trials and tribulations of my life that I put all together into my music, and that's why a lot of people, you know what I mean, that follow me and like what I do, feel what I say. You feel me? And feel my music. You feel me? So.
What's your process for recording? Do you spend, because I know you're on the road a lot, do you spend time recording on the go? Is it a place that you like to kind of get in that zone?
Not really, to be honest. It just happens naturally. So I'll be in the studio with my producers. They play a beat and boom, you know what I mean. I lay down some flows. Boom, there's an idea. That's how I feel at that point in time.
So
Boom.
You're not necessarily picky about where you record. You just want the vibe to be right in the studio, wherever it's at.
100%. I don't care where I recorded. I've recorded in trailer trucks. I've recorded in bathrooms. I've recorded in the most fanciest studios on the planet. You feel me? It doesn't matter. If the vibe is right, the music is right, however I feel at that time is right, that's it. It just comes naturally. And that's how I like to keep my content and my music natural. If it's not natural, I'll probably just shelf it. You feel me?
Well, I want to play another record for them. Let's get to
This track right here is called Be About It.
Be About It.
You know what I mean? I don't talk about it, I be about it.
You
Tune
want
in.
to talk about this record as well, or you just want them to hear it? We'll come back and talk about it.
I mean, yeah, you know what I mean? Let them hear it, and then we're going to break it down for them.
All right, you know what it is. Let's get to it. Lamar in the building, High 87.
Shway, shway. Shway, shway. Shway, shway. Shway, shway. Shway, shway. Shway, shway. I don't talk about it, I be about it. I don't talk about it, I be about it, oh yeah. I don't talk about it, I be about it. I don't talk about it, I be about it, oh yeah. Be about it, be about it. Don't talk about it, just be about it, just be about it, oh yeah. Be about it, just be about it. Don't talk about it, just be about it, just be about it, oh yeah. You living a lie, I can tell from a distance. Said you're living a lie, we don't need your existence, yeah. We don't talk about it, we be about it. I don't talk about it, I be about it, oh yeah. Talk about it, I don't talk about it, I be about it. Tony Montana when I speak about it. All I got's my word, I can live without it, oh yeah. Live without it, middle finger up for the ones who doubt it. All I got is word is my family around me. All I care about is to feed my family, oh yeah. Getting money, oh yeah. Morgan Stanley, Dubai to the Bay to LA to Miami. My life is an opera, need me a Grammy. Fucking shit up, yeah, and causing tsunamis. Riding around with Dominican mommies. Somewhere in this world, and I bet you can't find me. I hate to do math, but the love come money. Yeah, why I say you ain't really getting paid? You a fake, you a fake, you a nothing that you say. Now I know, now I know.
Here with Lamar, he's still in the building hanging out
Yup,
with us.
yup.
That right there was Be About It?
Be about it. I don't talk about it, I be about it.
Tell me a little bit about that record, man.
So the thing is, you know what I mean, through my life and the experiences of what I've been through in my life, not everybody's got their word, you feel me?
Talk about it.
Nobody's got their word nowadays, you feel me? Like back in the days, people used to say, you know, my word is bond. That thing don't work, you know what I mean? It's not how it is nowadays.
Hear that anymore.
And they rarely hear that. And if you hear somebody that hears that, you be like, okay, you know what? I respect where you come from. You feel me? Because it's just really rare. I'm that type of person. If I say something, I'm about that something. You feel me? My word is bond. Nowadays, them things don't exist. So that whole concept inspired, I don't talk about it, I be about it. You know what I mean? I don't need no contract between me and you to solidify an agreement or a situation. You feel me? If I say I'm gonna do this for you, if I say I'm gonna do that, then that's it. My word is enough. You feel me? And everybody that knows me, everybody that, you know what I mean, has met me in my life or been in situations with me to know me for who I am, or been in circumstances where I've given my word, I always came through. You feel me?
Well, you've definitely been about being an entertainer.
I appreciate you. I appreciate you.
What are your plans moving forward with this? I mean, bars is getting rolling. starting to wake up. Where do you want to take this, and what do you see in the future, man?
International, baby. That's where I'm trying to take it.
International.
Now I'm trying to make it even more international. I'm trying to make it to Mars. I'm trying to make it to Jupiter. You feel me? Like I'm trying to make it to different galaxies and shit. You feel me? You know what I mean? I'm just, you know what I mean? Like I'm all about good vibes, bro. You know what I mean? Like I'm all about showcasing, you know what I mean, good music, you know what I mean, making people feel, you know what I mean, like be in a good position, you know what I mean, like when they hear my music, you know what I mean. I'm not about that negative shit. I don't promote negativity. I'm a very positive person. People that know me, they know I'm a very positive person. Even with my music, when you hear my music, you know, I'm a very positive person, you feel me? So that's just what I want to put out there, you know what I mean? I want to put out good music. I want to have fun with it, and I want to try to change people's lives, you feel me? Like people that's around me, you feel me? So
For the kids around the world that are listening right now, specifically in Qatar, I'd ask, what advice would you give to them? You know, maybe people that are in different countries that want to break in America, people that haven't traveled maybe as much. You know, what kind of words can you give them?
I mean, all you got to do is just believe in yourself, like, to be honest, at the end of the day, because, you know, with the culture shock and people trying to tell you, oh, you can't do this, you can't do that. Nah. Follow your heart, follow your intuition, do what you believe in, and I promise you, once they see you popping and being successful, everybody's just going to want to ride your wave. That's just how it is.
Big facts.
You feel me?
What do you have coming up next? You have music you're working on, videos? I've seen some B-roll for a video. I don't know if we can talk too much about it, but it looks like there's something.
I mean, you could, yeah. It is extremely serious, my friend. You feel me? It's very extremely serious.
It's a real deal. I'm not gonna give up too much. But
Yeah, you know what I mean. Like I don't want to give out to no too much information either. You know what I mean? Like I'm gonna keep that as a surprise for the people. You know what I mean? Yeah. At cuteness, you know what I mean? His name is Caesar. Yeah, he's got his own page, and he's got a lot of fans. You feel me? Like from all around the world, they just love who he is. He's just a human. You know what I mean?
This visual is definitely something that gets to look good.
Exactly. And you seen the freestyle video where I went off with Caesar off J. Cole's beat, Middle Child. It went viral. It hit like 1.2 million views. Yeah, over 1 million views on my Instagram page, and you know what I mean. I just started getting people hitting me up, and a lot of big pages start sharing the video. So that's why I'm like, okay, you know what? I got to do something with Caesar now. You know what I mean? Caesar's where it's at right now.
That's the marketing monkey. Right?
Hell yeah. That's the marketing tool right there. You feel me? Hell yeah.
I really appreciate you hanging out with me, man. And
hey, man.
About Hot 97 and kicking it. You know, where can people find you at? What's the best way to get in touch with you?
Instagram, you know what I mean? You can get at me at Lamari Music, you know what I mean? You can Google me, lamarimusic.com, you know what I mean? Like, people can check me out and just go on my gram. You'll see, you know what I mean, a lot of my life and music. You can all check out all the music on all different platforms from Apple Music, Spotify. But shout out to my man, Johnny Sierra for making this happen, you know what I mean? And shout out to everybody that's involved. Shout out to E-Money, you know what I mean? Shout out to the fam, and you know what I mean? Like, it's just big things about to happen, man, and more things, more meetings of me and you feel me?
Nah, you a good
Plenty more to come. I appreciate you, bro.
Somebody gave me this Henny White. I'm feeling a little saucy.
A word? She. It's only the beginning, bro.
Ride out. Make sure you follow my man. Yo, thank you so much, my brother.
Hey, thank you for having me, my brother, man. Hot 97, what's up?
From Qatar to Toronto to New York, you know what it is.
You're ready.
I don't talk about it, I be about it, yeah. Be about it, be about it. Don't talk about it, just be about it, yeah. Be about it.